In this video, we're going to be going over my favorite deck of Pitch Black, Delmise, Hide and Sneak. We're going to be going over an update of my deck list, as well as explain to you guys what I think about the deck overall, so stay tuned. Hey, what is up, YouTube? This is Platinum Point, and I'm here to bring you guys yet again another deck profile. This is going to be an update on my Hide and Sneak list. I made so many changes after messing around with it and also doing kind of research on the current matchups. So this is the list that I'm currently kind of messing around with. I hope you guys really enjoy these kind of breakdowns, especially since I've been trying to find new ways now that I've hit 1,000 subscribers to kind of spice things up. So I am going to be doing more live play videos like how I did with the Greninja video. So just show you guys my thought process. And I am going to do from time to time also, just because this channel is not just a Pokemon channel but a trading card game channel, live matches of how I would play One Piece decks as well. If you guys would like to see those, if you guys like to see a lot of like competitive trading card videos, please subscribe. This is a channel where you can learn how to play competitive trading card games, not just Pokemon but also One Piece and even Vice Schwartz. And there's a couple more that have been catching my eye lately, thanks to the recent new emergence of new TCGs. So I might actually showcase to you guys what's been kind of cooking in my head. But right now, without further ado, let's get onto the deck profile, shall we? Make sure you guys subscribe and hit the like button and hit the notification button if you guys want to see more trading card game videos, whether it be Pokemon, One Piece, or Vice. So starting off, we're going to be playing, I'm still playing the 4 Delmise from the last video. I managed to finally get illustration rare ones because I actually like the illustration rare art on the Delmise. It's really nice, and it's, for those who don't remember it, this is the main attacker of the deck. You basically take advantage of pitching up to four Hide and Sneak Pokemon into the discard pile, so you can do Vengeful Anchor for 170. A really good 2-hit KO single prize attack, and this is our main attacker. So I'm gonna put it right there. So we play 4 of the Delmise. Sorry for the lighting on that. It's the illustration rare is pretty dark. Next, we play 3 Poltergeist. I've been bumping this just because of having that ability to free retreat is really helpful. And against decks like Slotbox, since Finisha also kind of helps with the damage numbers, I decided to creep this ratio to a 3-2 line to see how it works. I know some people have been playing a 4-2 or a 2-2 line, but I feel like a 3-2 line is fine. So we're playing that as one of our Hide and Sneak mons. And then our final Hide and Sneak mon is the Shuppet Bayonet line. I dropped this down because I wanted to make room for other like key engine pieces in the deck. And I realized in testing, like, it's fine in some matchups, but like I feel like by turn 2 or turn 3, I want to be able to just attack with the Delmise. So I decided to cut this down and just use this as discard fodder. But it has its uses. I'm not going to deny that. Being able to just search for anything is really helpful. Continuing on, I'm still playing the Dunsparce line. I'm playing 3 Dunsparce and 2 Dunsparce. It's just a really helpful draw engine, and it's your main form of consistency in the deck. Then I play 2 Lily's Clefairy. In my testing, I realized that Ursaluna really didn't serve me that well. And the Latios, I didn't really need to use it. And I just wanted to focus on like just setting up my board where I draw into my outs and just swing in with Delmise in most matchups, and then use in fringe situations the Poltergeist or the Bayonet if I need to. So I decided to cut down the fluff and just play 2 Clefairy, because Clefairy is really good against the Dragapult matchup because it makes Delmise basically just an easy snowball against Dragapult. And then against other dragon decks that float around, this just sits, it insults them. Basically just says, dragon decks, like, you're not gonna have a fun time. And then we play 1 Patrat because in my testing I've been seeing decks like Dragapult, Blaziken, just give this deck a hard time, because instead of just attacking with the Dragon Bolt, they'll just use the Blaziken and just move damage counters, and then this just stops it. You need a way to stop that. Sorry, my mic just keeps moving. And then lastly, one Flutter Mane. I'm playing one Flutter Mane because I've been noticing online the increased play of Festival Lead, and this just shuts it down. So it allows me time to set up. So that's it for the Pokemon lineup. We're gonna go over the supporters. So I will put the list, detailed list on the description below or in the comment section below. Next, for the supporters, we play 4 Lilies, Determination, pretty standard. I decided to cut down one of the Gwens and just run 3, because in reality, you only need it to basically pitch your hide and sneaks to draw into your outs, and that can be fulfilled through various ways. And I feel like, honestly, like overall, you only need it for just the setup, and it's good overall. But I think 4 is just bricking because you're running already Lily, so having just enough draw engine is fine. Next, we play 2 Boss's Orders. Pretty I know I've played 3, but I've decided to cut it down because I feel like in my testing, this is not a really high need supporter in this deck. Unlike decks like Zoroark, where positioning really matters, this deck, like board position for your opponent is really not that bad because you have a lot more leeway since you're a 1 prizer deck. So you can kind of like take advantage of that to slot in other tech pieces. So I decided to tech in, instead of a 3rd Boss's Orders, a Ruffian, just so I can be able to detach both, because everybody's been playing a lot of special energies as well as aspects like Hero's Cape. So this helps me answer that really easily. So we're playing 10 supporters. And then next, for the items, we play 4 Pokepad, 4 Ultra Ball, and 3 Buddy Buddy Poffin. Pretty my opinion is pretty standard, since telepathic energy kind of solves the issue of not having to flood the bench that often. And since we're not running that many we do run quite a bit of 70 HP actually, but I feel like you don't need this as a 4 as much. Rather, you need stuff that can search your next stages, like your Dunsparces, and sometimes your EXs. Hence why I play the 4/4 of the Pokepad and Ultra Ball line. I also play 2 Pokegear 3.0 just to search my deck for supporters and just to help me overall like hand fix. Same with Night Stretcher. I'm playing it as a 2 of, but I've been kind of tempted to play it as a 3 of, just because being able to recycle the Demise for another attack is just really helpful. Next, I play 1 special red card, just standard hand disruption, and it's a good comeback mechanic. I also play 1 Air Balloon and 1 Brave Bangle. I play the Brave Bangle just in case I need to math out my damage more, and it's good just to put on into a Demise and then swing for 200 instead of just 170, which is helpful in some cases, like especially if I'm trying to 2-hit KO. It makes 2-hit KOing a lot easier than just trying to 3-hit KO big like matchups that don't hit for weakness. And then for stadiums, we play 3 Prism Tower. I upped the count of Prism Tower to 3 because it's just a really strong support. It's a strong support stadium. Being able to just set up your Demise easily by just doing a Prism Tower turn 1 and also getting rid of bricks, so that way you don't have to reshuffle them back in with Lily, is just really nice. Like, I just like it because it hand fixes really nicely. And then now for the energy, we play 4 telepathic energy, 1 legacy energy. Legacy energy, I know some builds have been like pivoting like between secret box. I've seen blenders, but I feel like those were wrong. Like with this deck, since it's a 1 prizer deck, why don't you take advantage of the fact that you can turn a 1 prize Pokemon to a 0 prize knockout, or even turn your Lily's Clefairy into a 1 prize attacker is just really helpful. And the fact that, again, most of your attackers are single energy attackers with the exception of Lily. You just attach and then you get a free attack, and you're forced to answer this if they want to take a prize. So it forces them to either have the enhanced hammer or the ruffian just to deal with this card, which is really helpful. And then lastly, 2 psychic energy. So I hope you guys like this quick deck profile. I've already covered the the basics of each attack for hide and seek in the last video. So if you want to know more like the fundamentals of the deck, I would encourage you guys to check out the previous video of hide and sneak, so you know what each card does. But overall, I really like this list. It's just a really fun single prizer deck that is competitive, and I feel like we need other decks other than Alakazam, because Alakazam is probably a very boring single prize deck. Like, I prefer playing hide and sneak because it's so fun. Just because the gimmick to get to like the attacking potential requires you to, it's similar to Night March, where you have to just dump stuff into the discard pile. So you need to have good setup. You not only have to like set your discard pile up, but you also need to overall just like manage your resources really properly. I know Alakazam is a very skillful deck. I just don't like Alakazam. I really hate that deck. But overall, I hope you guys like this video. I am going to be doing another Pokemon deck profile shortly. I am experimenting with Toucannon from Pitch Black, because that Pokemon has so much potential to being another competitive single prizer deck. It's just finding the right partners for it. And I'm kind of experimenting to see what's a good partner for that Pokemon. So I hope you guys like this video. The next video I want to do is discussing, like, showcasing to you guys my playtesting for One Piece, because One Piece is also a really fun game. And for those who play Pokemon, and when we hit those periods when we have the downtime, which is usually during the worlds, like the month of worlds, it's good to like look at other card games just to shake the fatigue off and allow you to kind of learn different skill sets to bring back into the game. Hence why I play multiple card games. So I hope you guys, again, like this video. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't, and I'll catch you guys later. Once again, this is Platinum Point. Don't forget to rate, comment, subscribe. False, crack that like button, and don't forget to stay on point, guys. Peace out.